Hey guys, welcome back to Cadillac Coachworks. So this is something that just kind of fell on my lap, and not too angry about it, but it's another car that I purchased. But this one's a little special. She has been kind of neglected, forgotten for the last 3 years, and it was a car that even before Cadillac Coachworks became a thing, it was a car that I got back into funeral service, actually. She's a beautiful Meteor Hearse 71. It's a Landau traditional. She came from Bakersfield, Greenbrier, I think, original funeral home that had her. But yeah, so the owner just she started getting a heating problem. And then he just kind of parked her out right after COVID and just didn't do anything else with her. And now the funeral home is or Mortuary is kind of going out of business, or they're merging, something like that, But anyways, they have 2 coaches that they needed to get rid of. And I had to jump on this opportunity because it was stupid cheap. So let me show you the coach. Her name's Ellie. All right, there she is. She's green. She was the green machine. She's Ellie. But like I said, she came from a funeral home up by Bakersfield that just did green coaches. That's all they ordered. That's why it's kind of a rarity. This paint, it definitely wasn't that bad last time I saw her. It's kind of sad. This is the clear coat coming off, so might be able to sand this hood down and just shoot some clear on her. The top, it's a crinkle top. It's losing the crinkle, but we have a remedy for that. It's gonna need new tires. Tires are flat. It says Landau traditional. The traditional, so there's 2 different Landaus that Meteor had, and this is, I don't know, the straight ones. The curtains are in really good shape. This is where she had a for sale sign on her for a while. But let's go inside her. Literally. Okay, let me zoom out here. Now let's zooming in, zooming out. There we go. Okay. She smells really good in here, actually, She did have some, oops, sorry about that, American Racing, aluminum mags. Supposedly these were made a little more heavy duty for the coach, but whatever. This cool steering wheel, which is not going on back on there. I'm not putting the wheels back on there. I'm more of a traditional person. I might want her to go back into service. So yeah, me. So the sconces, gorgeous. They light up. Obviously, the battery's dead. But look at this back. I mean, she's really clean. Really clean. Really clean. She got a little bit of a tear right here, but maybe we can. Ooh, yeesh. That's breaking apart really easy. So be careful. But we can always change the drapes. I don't want to. These are really nice. Let's go to the front. Look at that. Manual windows, of course. Seat, it's not too bad. Got this little stuff going on right here. Always recover that. Let's see what's back here. Oh yeah, I forgot that I put a little stereo in this thing. That's cool. At least I don't have to do that. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And then back here is the spare. I can feel it. I'm not going to open it. Got the partition glass right there. Let's look under the hood. Come on, you. Don't want to break that. She might be popped. Let's see. Yes, okay. One of the heaviest hoods ever. Okay. Okay, so under here we got the beautiful 472. We got cooling fans. those were in there, if I remember correctly. Here's the tag, the body tag. It's kind of gone. So, yeah, I had a lot of this apart a long time ago. I did a whole bunch of little stuff to her. You can see where the rats have been gnawing on the ignition tube there. So the battery is dead. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the Tundra over here, hook up the jumper cables, and see if see if the battery will charge. If not, I have another battery brought with me. We're going to air up the tires. What else are we going to do? We're going to wash her. We're not going to be able to drive her. She does have an overheating issue. I have no idea what it is, but I'm not going to risk driving it all the way down to the shop and having issues. So we're just going to have her straight towed. But I want to clean her up, see if she'll move, and that way when she gets to the shop, it's like, hey, it's, you know, it's just easier to deal with. So yeah, let me get back to you guys on this. Okay, so we aired up the tires as best we can. They still look a little flat, but you know, once they roll, they won't look as flat, but tires are done. They're gonna have flat spots, definitely. All right, so I tried charging her with the jumper cables on the truck. Battery's no good. So luckily I did bring a deep cycle battery, so I'll show you what we're doing here. Okay, so I got the air cleaner lid off. There's the deep cycle. We got some starting fluid. I did pour a little bit of mixture down in there already, so it's a little lubricated. But I didn't have my pre-mix ready to pour in there, so I just kind of did what I had to do because all I got is starting fluid. So choke is on. Let's just see what she does here. Give her a pump. She did run when she was parked, but that's, you know, what they always say. Oh wow, okay, let's try that again. Okay, so what we're trying to do is get some fuel up to the carburetor. I know it's not going to be the best fuel, but it's got almost a full tank in there. Come on, baby. It's just a matter of getting that fuel worked up in there. All right, I'll be back. Holy cow, she's running sweet. Even with the old gas, she is running pretty damn good. Yeah, you can smell the gas a little old. The carburetor, I did rebuild that. It still looks really fresh, which is kind of cool. Hopefully there's no leaks. I see a little bit of moisture down over there, but you never know. But from what I can see, okay, let's take it off. Yeah, she still looks pretty clean, so I don't think I'm gonna have to do that. I might just, you know, keep flushing some fuel through her. Oh, look at that! You can see the rat turds. But she is running a little rough. Like I said, the gas is old. But let's let her get warmed up a little bit, and I'm gonna move her up to here, give her a hose down, and we'll go from there. Okay, well, she's all washed up, waiting for the tow truck. I think I told you, aired up the tires a little bit. Yeah, it's a clear coat though. You can see the metallic behind it, but it's just beat from sitting. But hey, the dash is great. The windshield is great. You know, she cleaned up pretty nice, and she's gonna clean up a lot more. One thing I noticed when I was washing her, I just kind of knelt down, and then I saw this. Whoa. Yeah, she's over 5 years now, I guess. June 2020. Yeah, man, that's I don't think she's been non-opt either, so that's probably going to be about another $700-800 just in back fees on this thing. But you know, what are you going to do? So probably another reason why she was cheap. So I will we're gonna get her back to the shop, and then after that, I guess, I don't know, kind of discuss a plan. I definitely gotta fix this. This is water go right in here. But there's a quick fix for that, which works pretty good. But yeah, we'll wait for this tow truck. It's probably going to take about an hour or so, and I'll get back to you. Now here she is on the tow truck, so I'll see you guys at the shop. Maybe yeah, I'm not following it. Okay, well, she was dropped off. I drove her into the shop, or storage. Here she is, next to the limos, next to the 60 Special and Hot Rod. But yeah, she starts right up. I mean, she's pretty good, but I need to unplug the battery because there is a small drain somewhere, and we'll have to figure that out. But yeah. Okay, so we're back, and I'm kind of going over the paperwork, and yeah, she hasn't been registered since June of 2020. So the back fees are looking like they're going to be $1,100. So I have my DMV guy working on it, and hopefully we can get some of those fees taken away, because wow. But you know what? She started right up. Anyways, so let me get this paperwork out here for you, and I'll show you some of the cool stuff that I got. Okay, so I got this whole, file thing right here, and we got some cool stuff from way back in the day with Phantom coaches. This is 2003 button. I'm not sure what this is. Let's see what this is. What is this? Billet Accessories District. Oh, maybe that's the steering wheel. I don't know. Well, we got because we got the American Racing stuff right there. We got some Phantom Coaches stuff. Well, what is this? I don't see anything in here. Okay, but one of the most coolest thing. Oh, here we go. Here's this too. She weighs 6240 with a full tank of gas. So, okay, at least I know that. But there was one thing in here that I thought was really cool. Look at that. An original brochure. Let's open it up. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Took a second to get out of the plastic, but it's one page. Oh, so here we hear the Olympian. So the Olympian had that, it's kind of like the Superior Crown version, where it has that band along the top, and then it has the crinkle, or I guess it would be vinyl, on the back. But there's that, and then we have the Eterna. The Eterna is actually a pretty rare one. You don't see many of these around because it has that extra window in the back. It's almost like a limousine style, pretty much. Let's see what the next page 4. And the citation. So the citation had the top that went just over behind the B pillar, over the side doors, and of course there's the classic. That's a limousine style. Okay, no Lando bars, but it's funny. This is the green right here. This is the green, so that's kind of cool. It'd be nice to get those double white walls. Those are kind of a pain in the butt to see. So we're fine. And here's the Landau Traditional. The only thing that I don't see on mine is these 2 bars right here. But yeah, there's a Landau Traditional. And I think she's missing the formal drapes right here on the top. She has the side drapes, but she doesn't have the formal drapes. This is the 3-way, tables coming out. I had that on my 73 because I had a 73 millimeter. Oh, and this is kind of cool. There's a green interior right here with the same sconce and carpeted flooring that's green, so that's cool. And then here we have the option for the interior. So she would have had that kind of like brocade, kind of like I don't know, kind of looks like the Haunted Mansion look right there, but that's kind of cool. You probably can only get that from SMS Fabrics now. And then here's when they still were doing combo cars, like Amber, flip panels, put on a beacon, supposedly go rescue someone, let them pass away, take them to the funeral home, because there's more money in that, obviously. If you don't know that grim history, check it out. It's pretty funny. That's one of the reasons why funeral homes kind of were butted out of doing ambulance services, because it was not cost effective for them to necessarily just pick up people and take them to a hospital. They'd rather take them to the mortuary and, you know, sell everybody on a funeral service and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the back of this. I do have a 73 brochure as well, but let me open this here. Of course, this had to fall over, but we have, oh man, this thing's heavy. We have a whole bunch of stuff. Old car show stuff, receipts, lots of receipts. I still have to go through a whole bunch of this. So Otis, that used to own this coach, and I think he got it right out of service, he really kept everything. Like, he kept everything. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I mean, there's a ton of receipts. A ton of receipts. So, anyways, I'm not going to bore you with all that stuff. But yeah, so now I have to work on getting the car put in my name. The title was lost. So now I'm working on doing the back fees and getting a title. It's you know, that's how the game is when, especially when the car is cheap, and I'm sure a lot of you know this. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to go through. So anyways, guys, it's just a quick short video of the new acquisition I got. I had to save her. Like I said, she was a car that I worked on before Cadillac Coachworks was really a thing, you know, like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. Maybe even pre-COVID. I can't even remember, it was so long ago. But COVID obviously destroyed a lot of things, and this was one of the things. You know, the mortuary was so overwhelmed by COVID, they just forgot, or, you know, yeah, they just forgot about, you know, taking care of her and just, you know, registering her and all this other stuff. So anyways, you guys, if you want more videos on this car, let me know, and you guys take care.